For a lot of people around the world, spring means time to pack their bags and head for a hike into the wilderness. While some trails are suitable for all, there are plenty that require high-level endurance and strength. So if you are an adrenaline junkie, pick up that rucksack and head for one of these tough yet amazing trails across the world. Haute Route, Mount Kilimanjaro, Tanzania. Distance, 32.9 miles, 53 kilometers. Best time to visit, December to March. June to October. This trail is the least used for reaching Mount Kilimanjaro due to its ascent profiling and lack of altitude adjustment time. The Haute Route has a completion time of around a week and is recommended only for those who are experienced in hiking on high altitudes. Colorado Trail, Colorado, United States. Distance, 483 miles, 777 kilometers. Best time to visit, year-round, stretching from Denver to Durango. The Colorado Trail is exhausting, painful and amazing all at the same time. Traveling through the breathtaking Colorado Rocky Mountains is a challenge that hardcore hikers would find quite irresistible. Shackleton's Route, South Georgia Island, South Atlantic Antarctica. Distance, 22 miles, 35.4 km, from King Haakon Bay to Stromness. Best time to visit, December to March. Named after the great Sir Ernest Shackleton, this trail is epic in all aspects, be it toughness, beauty or biodiversity. This trail is made only for those who have high levels of fitness and experience. Tsubuhakuriku Nature Trail, Japan. Distance, 2,504 miles, 4,029 kilometers. Located in central Japan, this trail offers hikers with both mountain scenes and sea views. Usually, a time of 200 days is required to complete this entire trail. Kungsleden, Sweden. Distance, 270 miles approximately, 440 km. Best time to visit, June to September. An extremely old trail, the Kungsleden is exemplary of the purity of nature and its beauty. Depending on the hiker's choice, this trail can be visited from various points like Vikjak, Abisko and Saltoluaktra. Paine Circuit Trek, Torres del Paine, Chile. Distance, 75 miles approximately, 121 km. Best time to visit, November to March. A striking hike that takes over a week to complete. The Paine Circuit Trek is highly challenging due to the mountainous terrain. The highlights of this trail include John Gardner Pass, Gray and Dixon Glaciers and Torres del Paine Towers. West Highland Way, Scotland. Distance, 96 miles, 154.5 kilometers. Best time to visit, all year round. Rugged terrain and rough weather invite hikers who plan to trek through the West Highland Way in Scotland. This trail, starting at Laugavegur and ending at Fort William, offers stupendous views and the adventure of wading through adverse obstacles created by the topography and Scottish climate. Snowman Track, Bhutan. Distance, over 198.8 miles, 320 kilometers. Best time to visit, June to October. Said to be among the most difficult trails in the world, Snowman Trek takes around 27 days to complete. Hikers, for a large part of the trek, stay above an altitude of 4,000 meters, which is the most daunting aspect. Continental Divide Trail, Mexico, US and Canada. Distance, 3,100 miles, 4,989 kilometers. Continental Divide Trail, which runs from Mexico to Canada, passes through 5 U.S. states: Montana, Wyoming, Idaho, Colorado and New Mexico. The highest point in this trail is Gray's Peak in Colorado, 14,270 feet, 4,350 m. Some of the highlights of this trail include Lemhi Pass, Montana, Idaho, Yellowstone National Park, Wyoming, and Herman Gulch, Colorado. Hayduke Trail, Utah and Arizona. Distance, 812 miles approximately, 1,306 kilometers. Best time to visit, spring and fall. This colossal trail is complex, challenging and quite rough in nature, making it strict no for the faint-hearted. Divided into 14 sections, the Hayduke Trail passes through national parks and arches, canyonlands, Capsule Reef, Bryce Canyon and Grand Canyon. The section along the Colorado River is one of the most recommended for hardcore hikers. Bibbulmun Track, Australia. Distance, 600 miles approximately, 965 kilometers. Best time to visit, March to May. September to November. One of the most beautiful tracks in the world, Bibbulmun is divided into 58 sections and features over 40 shelters for those who decide to go the entire distance. Apart from the flora and fauna, the social aspect of this trail makes it a joyride as walkers from all around the world come together on Bibbulmun Track. Trans-Canada Trail, Canada. Distance, over 13,050 miles, 21,000 kilometers. Best time to visit, year-round. Like the name suggests, the Trans-Canada Trail passes through the entire country of Canada. This giant trail comprises around 400 individual trails and is a delight for any trekking aficionado. Shipwrecked Coast, Olympic Peninsula, Washington. Distance, 40 miles approximately, 65 kilometers. Best time to visit, spring through fall, usually a 3-day trip. This trail is all about rocky headlands and coves. The Shipwrecked Coast, which stretches from Rialto Beach in the south to Sandpoint in the north, is ideal for those who love the sea. North Drakensberg Traverse, South Africa and Lesotho. Distance, 40 miles approximately, 65 kilometers. Best time to visit, March to May. Lying between the Mount O sources and Cathedral Peak, the North Drakensberg Traverse is among the best treks in the world. Caves, peaks and waterfalls form the best part of this trail, which features UNESCO World Heritage Site Drakensberg Park. Benton MacKaye Trail, Georgia, Tennessee, North Carolina. Distance, 300 miles approximately, 480 kilometers. Best time to visit, spring and fall. Named after a Harvard graduated from New England, this trail starts at Springer Mountain in Georgia and ends after the Great Smoky Mountains National Park. Though not that difficult in terms of the terrain, this trail requires immense endurance to complete. Santa Cruz Track, Cordillera Blanca, Peru. Distance, over 31 miles, 50 kilometers. Best time to visit, April to September. Among the most popular trails in the Peruvian Andes, the Santa Cruz Track takes around 4 days to complete, with its high point being the 15,583 feet, 4,750 m, Punta Union Pass. The Cordillera mountain range offers unprecedented views, especially the Huascaran Peak, which has height of 6,768 meters. Superior Hiking Trail, Minnesota, United States. Distance, 310 miles approximately, 499 kilometers. Best time to visit, March to July. Essentially a footpath, this trail falls on the ridgeline located above Lake Superior on the north shore of Minnesota. Some of the best sections of this trail include Lighthouse State Park and Cascade River State Park. Grand Italian Trail, Italy. Distance, 3,750 miles approximately, 6,035 kilometers. Best time to visit, April to June. This trail passes through most parts of Italy and is divided into 368 sections. The trail features coasts, snow-capped mountains, ancient ruins and valleys covered with vineyard. Mount Kailash Pilgrimage, Tibet. Distance, 32 miles, 51 kilometers. Best time to visit, April to September. A mountain of great religious importance for Hindus and several other religions, Mount Kailash is located at an altitude of over 21,000 feet, 6,400 m, above sea level. It is considered to be one of the most difficult summits in the world for mountain climbers. However, traversing around the mountain is an important ritual and a fantastic spectacle for trekking aficionados. Copper Canyon Tararicua Canyon, Mexico. Distance, 40 miles, 64 kilometers. Best time to visit, March, April. October and November. The Tongariro Canyon is perfect for those who love hiking in absolute wilderness and have a penchant for taking daunting challenges. Hikers can expect to come across several rivers and hot springs throughout this beautiful trail. Buckskin Gulch, Utah, United States. Distance, over 13 miles, 21 kilometers. Best time to visit, April to June. September to October, though the distance might not be daunting for several hikers. The Buckskin Gulch is exactly like its name, tough and tricky. Located north of the Grand Canyon National Park, this trail has a tough beginning at Wire Pass and then goes through to the Paria River. Laugavegur and Fimmvörðuháls Pass, Iceland. Distance, around 48 miles, 77 kilometers. Best time to visit, June to September. Laugavegur hiking trail is the most popular trekking attraction of Iceland and sees an influx of numerous adventure junkies every year. Its kaleidoscopic landscape is a dazzling spectacle comprising hot springs, glaciers, mountains and lakes. Appalachian Trail, United States. Distance, about 2,200 miles, 3,500 kilometers. Best time to visit, March to September. Arguably the greatest trek on offer in the USA, the Appalachian Trail passes through 14 states including Maine, New Hampshire, Massachusetts, New York, West Virginia, Maryland, North Carolina and Tennessee. It offers hikers with an amazing kaleidoscope of flora and fauna. Tongariro Northern Circuit, New Zealand. Distance, 25 miles approximately, 41 kilometers. Best time to visit, October to April. One of the great walks of New Zealand, the Tongariro Northern Circuit takes around 3 to 4 days to complete. Reaching the Mangatepapo Saddle and Red Crater is a must for all those who want to have brilliant views of the Blue Lake. Routeburn Track, New Zealand. Distance, 20 miles, 32 kilometers. Best time to visit, October to April. A medium-level trek. The main challenge in completing this route is to actually secure your place among the limited numbers of trekkers allowed in it. With stunning views reminiscent from the Lord of the Rings series, the track will cross 2 national parks, Fiordland and Mount Aspiring. GR20 France. Distance, 112 miles, 180 kilometers. Best time to visit, March to June. There is much diversity on this long trek that links Kilimanjaro to Konka. Forests, craters, snow-capped peaks and glacial lakes are few of the natural delights offered by the trail. Newbie trekkers may find the steep paths, rickety bridges and slippery rocks a bit difficult and demanding. Inca Trail, Peru. Distance, 24 miles, 39 kilometers. Best time to visit, May to September. South America's most famous trek, the Inca Trail in Peru, is 24-mile, 39-kilometer long, laid down by the Incas thousands of years ago. Leading you from the sacred valley towards Machu Picchu, the cliff-hugging path offers you unforgettable views of ancient ruins, forests and snow-capped mountains. The Narrows, USA. Distance, 16 miles approximately, 26 kilometers. Best time to visit, late spring to summer. The 16 miles, 26 kms, trek, located upstream of the main Zion Canyon forged by the Virgin River, is one of the best since the trek is actually the river itself. Most of the trekking is either wading through the water or swimming. Everest Base Camp, Nepal. Distance, 69.5 miles approximately, 112 kilometers. Best time to visit, March to May. Those who cannot make it to the top of the summit often try to reach Kalapatar, the base of the mighty Everest, located at the height of 18,192 feet, 5,545 m. It takes over a fortnight to reach the base from Lukla. High altitudes and extreme weather conditions are a few points you should consider before you take on the adventure. Overland Track, Australia. Distance, 40 miles, 65 kilometers. Best time to visit, November to April. Tasmanian Overland Track is considered to be one of Australia's most famous bush treks. The trek, which makes its way from Cradle Valley to Lake St Clair, offers waterfalls, valleys and summits, including Mt. Asa at 5,305 feet, 1,617 m, the highest point in Tasmania. The Haute Route, France-Switzerland, distance, 112 miles approximately, 180 kilometers, best time to visit, June to September. The Haute Route, which starts from Chamonix in France and ends in Zermatt in Switzerland, takes the walker through some of the highest and most scenic landscapes. Choose your path, the summer walk or the winter route. Both are extraordinary in their own right. Israel National Trail, Israel, distance, over 580 miles, 933 kilometers, best time to visit, February to May. Israel National Trail, INT, is a comprehensive and complex trail, which is a paradise for long-distance hikers. It is a great symbol of the wilderness that exists in the Middle East and involves several sub-hikes, one of them being the climb up to Mount Tabor. Other highlights of INT include Jezreel Valley, Golan Heights, the Galilean Mount Carmel,